Welcome to Spiritual Dessert Trews for Russell Brand and other people. I am visiting. Happy Thanksgiving. And I'm reading from a number of different places. Actually, one of them is a gratitude journal I gave my mom a long time ago with a little note. It's funny when you read things 20 years later. How I'm astounded. I knew that then. Dearest Mama, so many things we have come to know the flavor of them before we even know the name of them. Remember these little berries that Grandpa brought back from Italy? Do we still have them by the side of the pool? I saw this card and it got me to thinking. I bought this card and I knew it was going to go to you long ago. Only today, after renaming this book, a quite insightful one about thinking, I decided it would be the perfect card. I'm always thinking about you. Sometimes I'm so sure it's because you're thinking about me. Other times I feel worry, so I just pray. It might be at 2 a.m. and I'll wake up and pray to God. Look after her happiness, I'll say. I thought about the times I'll have a dream and you'll just know something's up, or vice versa. Or my having a hunch. You'll call and then you do. We're real connected. This little book I bought at the same place as A Power for Living. I had asked God which books to get. Because of the cover, it turned me off. And I've had them for months and never read this one until today. I couldn't imagine why, but now I know why. I needed to, and badly. It proves everything we know. Oops. And in words, our minds control everything. Our thinking allows us to receive God, receive gifts. The mind is so powerful, feelings so powerful, they can heal things completely. They can allow all things. It is here where we allow God to prove to us that nothing is impossible to God. Mom, I love you, and I wish for you huge inspiration and confidence in God, so you will have all things. You deserve them. God is so happy with you. Enjoy the book. Love your daughter, the artist Elizabeth, whom you've given birth to. So funny and so a bit childish. Here's the occurrence that we had some funny names for them when we were little. But they were the berries my grandfather brought back. In this book, there's a picture of our family, the original four, a quote that she kept that I put into my valedictorian speech graduating from college. To live is to change, and to be perfect is to have changed often. It was Cardinal Newman. He's from the UK. He turned out to be a saint. Seems I've been studying saints for quite some time. My mother took these notes. They're 20 years old, the notes. They're from the book Queen of Peace of Magicor, and it was published in 1984, so long ago. There are many believers who do not pray. Faith cannot be alive without prayer. But what was most interesting was what she brought up again. Apparently they asked the visions of Mary appearing in Magicor about heaven. They were asking about what religions are in heaven, or what was the most predominant religion. Something very silly, something very earth-like. The answer was, in God, there are no divisions. There are no religions. You in the world have made the divisions. The one mediator is Christ. Which religion you belong to cannot be a matter of indifference. The presence of the Spirit is not the same in every church. But what I thought was the most wonderful thing was that we create the divisions, even through our religions. And there isn't any. We're all one soul. We're like costumes for one actor. And that one actor is the divine. That's God. So underneath all of our human costumes, all of our costumes of humanity, underneath is God. So it's very easy. If you have an issue with someone, you can forgive them. It's really you, just you in another costume. If you really start to live this way, you live in peace, you live in harmony, you live in joy. And those other things, those other dichotomies, those other divisions do not exist for you because they're not in your frequency, they're not in your realm. So it is a matter of getting to that frequency where you know we're all one and there's no longer a division. And it's as if You're already living in a new frequency where people around you choose to live as they wish, and you still are choosing to live as you wish, and somehow you live in harmony. Obtaining heaven on earth isn't so far away. It's the same as the kingdom of heaven. They're all within. If we spend a little bit more time meditating, all of us, it will come. Anything you believe will come. Unfortunately, some of us have been directed by the news, by big media, to be directed towards the negative. You will produce more of whatever you focus on. You must guard your mind. Your mind creates. We are divine creators, and so your mind must be at rest, must be at peace, must be in harmony, or you will produce what it is you're focused on, even if it is focused on disharmony, war. That was what was written in the notes from that book. And it's interesting, I'm looking at this book, too, Chats with Jesus, and it's by a Reverend Russell. It's very strange, very old little book. If you want to be very happy, live a simple life, humble, pray a lot, and don't worry and fret over your problems. Let them be settled by God. Don't think about wars, chastisements, evil. It is when you concentrate on these things that you're on your way to enter into them. Your responsibility is to accept divine peace and live it. Good notes my mom took, huh? Little did she know. It's very interesting, though. Here's the notes from 20 years ago, and yet it was completely coinciding with today's dinner conversation at the Thanksgiving table. We're Italian. We didn't have a bit to do with coming over and taking over the land from Indians. And when I remember I was young and I heard about that, I felt so badly. What are we doing here? Was their land? Give it back. I was thinking we should go back to Italy. But all of that is gone. It's funny. Our divine minds create a new life. If you desire one, a new way to live, a new way to be. So why not make use of this fact and create what it is that we really desire? Also, this was in the Trews today. I love you. So wonderful. It's great that we're all one. I can't wait for us to all wake up and know it. Kiss, kiss.